Hello everyone, this is Disha Matthew. Today I'm here to talk about the new strategic plans for Boutique Build Australia. Let us start. Before talking about the strategic plan, we need to talk about the vision and values. So, the values to be the best quality builder in Australia are supposed to be quality, innovation, leadership, respect, honesty, and reliability. In order to derive the strategies, we should set some priorities. The important priorities are the ethical considerations. The ethical considerations will be like being accountable, being well led, honesty, and everything. So, the strategic priorities are to be well led, high performing, profitable, and accountable. We should build high quality residents to meet customer needs and aspiration. The company should continue building deeper customer relationships. We should attract, engage, and develop best staffs. So, these are the strategic priorities for a boutique built in Australia. So, we have talked about the strategic priorities. Now, getting into operational objectives, we know that we should set some objectives for being operational. So, the first point I would like to talk about is employing permanent staffs. We should employ minimum 3 permanent staffs and we should commence the recruiting key positions as soon as possible. And one should develop and implement work-life balance and commence positional promotions to encourage employees to be more productive. Staff performance reviews and feedback is necessary and it is one of the main objectives for being operational and being successful. We should develop and implement strategies for more women employees. Designing and implementing environment friendly homes is very important. And we should analyze workforce diversity. Marketing strategies are very important for the well being of the company. So, the marketing strategies should aim to build trust, generate leads, and should help to convert these leads quickly and should form the basis of ongoing relationships and referrals. In the first slide, we discussed about certain strategic objectives like to be well led, high performing, profitable, and accountable, build high quality residents to meet customer needs and aspirations, continue building deeper customer relationships, attract, engage, and develop the best staff. But is it enough? No. Even though we have strategic objective, there should be risk management and contingency plans. In this slide, I'm going to talk about certain risk. The first risk I found is the Australian government changing policy in relation to this industry. So certain points I noted are accepting policy change will be a constant factor to manage. An understanding of this should be instilled in all staff. Develop ability to foresee and react quickly to change. Maintain effective communication channels with stakeholders. Diversification of source markets and developing product range. So this is the first risk regarding to the Australian government changing policy in relation to industry. So in the next slide, we are going to talk about the second risk. So the second risk is the significant drops in cash flow. We should identify operating costs are as per future and past performance. Like we should foresee what will happen in the future and we will think about the past experience and draw operating cost and then I identify available finance and then efficient invoicing and debt recovery. accurate income projections. Then we should do close monitoring of expenditure, how it is spent, how much you are earning, everything. And then arrange overdraft facilities. And then do a scenario planning. The third and one of the important risks are failure to recruit planned number of clients. It includes high quality delivery of all services, swift reaction to feedback, skill motivated staff, attractive fee structures, effective market research, monitoring performance, taking early corrective action if not meeting targets or expectations, maintaining effective relationships with clients, and maintaining effective communication channels with all stakeholders. So, the next risk is the world recession and the domino effect. Some of the risk managing ways are diversification of target markets with strong growth forecasted, monitoring the economic trends, regularly reviewing performance in line with anticipated market conditions, develop culture of accepting continual change, react quickly to change, and scenario planning. One of the most important risks is overcommitting resources. We can overdraw this risk by balancing activities with amount of finance available for investment, financial planning, monitoring of cash flow, review invoicing or debt recovery system of the company, swift response to identified issues and accessing financial advice. So we have talked about most of the foreseen risk, and this one is the one we can't predict. So one of the important risk is adverse changes in the market conditions. So we can manage these risks by effective communication channels, continuous market research, monitoring new markets and overall recruitment trends for all the market segments, scenario planning, develop working knowledge of potential markets, networking, maintaining effective communication channels with all the stakeholders. After great consideration, I have found certain innovative ideas to improve the customer service. The first way is independence. Independence is the cornerstone of objectivity. Both external and internal parties have a need for credibility of information and action in relation to Boutique Build Australia activities. The second innovative idea is confidentiality. Boutique Build Australia staff must protect the confidentiality of information acquired in the course of their work. No staff member should use or disclose any confidential information to a colleague, client of the Boutique Build Australia, or any other party without specific authority or unless such use or disclosure is in the normal course of business within the Boutique Build Australia, or there's a legal or professional due to disclose the information. The third way is the technical standards. Boutique Build Australia staff shall carry out their job responsibilities in accordance with relevant contractual arrangements and or in accordance with the technical and professional standards relevant to that work. In this sense, Boutique Build Australia staff members owe a duty of skill and care to the Boutique Build Australia. The fourth way is fair and honest dealing. Boutique Build Australia staff must be fair and must not allow bias or prejudice to influence or override their objectivity in academic, research, administrative, business, or management matters. Staff should maintain an impartial attitude, particularly in terms of the equity of individuals, including colleagues or groups who may be vulnerable. Objectivity is an important characteristic of Boutique Build Australia staff. If the work of a staff member is influenced by dishonesty, prejudice, conflict of interest, or bias, or involves misuse of a Boutique Build Australia position for personal gain, financial or otherwise, then that staff member cannot meet the test of objectivity. So, the most important way is the ethical behavior. Boutique Build Australia staff should conduct themselves in a manner which is consistent with the Boutique Build Australia's strategic intentions, reputation, and functions for which it was created under the Boutique Build Australia of South Australia Act. Staff should refrain from any conduct which might discredit to the Boutique Build Australia. It is important that colleagues, clients, suppliers, and the wider community be satisfied that Boutique Build Australia staff are acting fairly, honestly, and in good faith. You should not condone misleading, false, or deceptive statements. The character of staff will be judged by their conduct, real or apparent. Thank you.